This is the Earth, the planet, and the solar system that we lived on. However, our planet is not on a good path for continuing to sustain in life. The Earth has been facing an accelerating detrimental effect of climate change, also known as global warming, for centuries. What exactly is climate change? It is defined as long-term change in the Earth's overall temperature with massive and permanent ramifications. Climate scientists believe that this isn't caused naturally by the Earth but by human activity. Back in the days, litter has been impacting the water quality, and this happened when chemicals leached from litter and entered our waterways, or when rainwater and wind carried plastic waste into drains and rivers. Careless and improper disposal are also a big contributor. Illegal dumping of waste adds to the plastic surge in our waterways. The Province of Interior reports that microplastics are found in some areas of the lakes in concentrations greater than those reported in the ocean. This impacts the wildlife and aquatic species that depend on these waters for drinking, food supply, and habitats. Litters used to be all around, piling up along roadsides, in back alleys, and other common areas, causing the community to look unpleasant and unclean. Similarly, it carries unpleasant smells, reducing the ability for everyone to enjoy the space, and it often leads to a snowball effect, as some litter tends to attract more litter by sending the wrong message to people that littering is acceptable. This left the streets reeking of decomposing refuse and caused pest problems. 50% of all plastics produced are single-use items, which means they are usually discarded only after one use, and because of this use and throw culture, we contributed to the 300 million tons of plastic waste produced every year, and that's nearly equivalent to the weight of entire human population. Items like plastic bags, plastic cups, beverages bottles, plastic wraps, and even cigarette butts all adds up to the plastic waste. According to an announcement by the WWF, people are consuming about 5 grams of microplastics every year, which is equivalent to the weight of one credit card. Therefore, it's time for a better change. Do you know that 70% of our garbage could be recycled? Most common products to recycle are paper, cardboard, plastic, glass, and aluminium. Glass and metals can be recycled indefinitely. Paper can be recycled at least 4 times, and every ton of paper recycled can save at least 17 trees. Making new paper from old paper uses up to 40% less energy than making paper from trees. Carrying on, here is the lifespan of litter. Waste collectors work under dangerous conditions like hazardous, sharps, and germs. By segregating your waste into 3 compartments, the food garden waste, sanitary inert sharp, as well as plastic, paper, metal, and other dry waste. By doing so, it is to create a better working conditions for the waste collectors. It is very common that nowadays we are seeing this recycling logo being printed on several items. Recycling is a process where we convert and use waste materials into other reusable materials. For example, wrapping our shoebox and lid in decorative paper, used to store drawing materials. Next up, I'm going to introduce to you the 3 R's of recycling. The first one be reduce. Reusing is whereby you purchase a water bottle and refilling it and reusing it for multiple times. Next up, the second R, we have reuse. Reuse is whereby you use it again, like trade in used batteries or old computers instead of buying a new one. And the third R, we have recycle. Recycling is buying recycled products like glass jars, clothes, and bags. We often ask, why do we need to recycle? Because it helps our planet and Earth to reduce land pollution, water pollution, and air pollution, and save the lives of animals and plants. Do you know that we can recycle plastics, soft drinks, glass bottles and jars, and as well as newspapers? We should all do our part to put all these materials into the recycling bin, as some materials undergo decay and some are made of plastics. To dispose these waste materials, we group them first according to their properties. Here is an example of how you should classify and group those items accordingly. Items like this are being classified into biodegradable and non-biodegradable. So how should we distinguish between biodegradable and non-biodegradable? These are an example of biodegradable and non-biodegradable items. What is the importance of proper waste disposal? The proper waste disposal are grouped in three categories: the air pollution, land pollution, and water pollution. Proper disposal must be done to avoid harming the environment or causing harm to human health. Here is a short clip to educate more people on how to save our planet and do our part to recycle. Litter is a problem that we can eliminate. Education and awareness is very important. Let your friends, neighbors, families, and children know the harmful effects of litter and encourage them to make more of an effort to always put trash in the garbage. Remember, climate change is very real and it is drastically affecting planet and Earth. Although we are the problem, we can also be the solution. Always remember to reuse, reduce, and recycle.